PMIST. And why is the name as Mausam Mishra? Because yeah, we got a new teacher at TWD, and he will now start taking a lot of classes for TWD. I'll be also there, but he will be also taking. And today is his first class, so I'm introducing him. From tomorrow, he will be the only one who will be taking this 3 p.m. class. Maybe some other time classes also he will take. And today at 8:30 p.m. 8:30 p.m. IST, we have JavaScript classes. So 3 p.m. IST this whole week. This whole week, Mosam is going to take CSS, and at 8:30 p.m. IST, I'm going to take JavaScript. So that is the thing. And let me do one thing. Let me just share the screen. So I have shared the screen, and now Mosam will come, and here to Mosam, and I will drink my coffee.
Hi all, a warm welcome to all of you, and I would like to thank Navindu for this opportunity to me to take this class on the behalf of TWD. So let me see how many people are there, and we'll wait for some more to join. So we will be doing CSS today. I hope you all know CSS. What is CSS? CSS is basically cascading style sheet. Waiting for sub to join. Hi all. Let us start now. So I hope you all will be able to see my screen now. In case anyone have any issues, please comment. I hope rest all is fine and there is no delay and no lag is there. Okay, so I hope you all will be able to see the basic HTML skeleton in the VS Code, and we have already created a folder and we have dragged it into HTML in this VS Code. In case anyone has any doubt, please comment. It has repeated so many times how to create a folder and how to drag in VS Code. Yes. So I hope let us start now. So this is the basic skeleton of the HTML. You all know what is doc type, what is en, and yeah. So there are basically three types of we can add we can use CSS in three types, that is inline, internal and external. We will let you know with an examples how to add CSS in HTML. CSS is basically used for styling because the sites created used by HTML are very ugly, and CSS is the only way to style the sites to look properly and beautiful. So for this, let us start with inline CSS. So in order to show how inline CSS looks like, or we code inline CSS, let me show you with a header tag. In this, one sec. In case my voice is not clear, please comment na. In case, let us show style load. We will do one thing, delete it, and we will do one, and in h1 we will use sty style, and what we do, use background color. Background color we can take as pink. Let us see. So we'll write heading 1 and see. So as you all see, the h1 is a heading tag, okay, and we have put inline style as background color pink. We can add multiple styles giving space in the same line. So developers use this also. This is a very simple example of inline style, and it is basically used in HTML form. So let's go to internal CSS. Internal CSS usually gives, or we usually apply internal CSS above the head. So in case, let us add first a paragraph tag. As you all know, lorem is a dummy text. Lorem is there, and it's a paragraph tag, and we will be applying what we will be applying. We will be applying internal CSS here. So file, what we will doing, let us add background color for paragraph tag as green. And 1 minute. What is the issue? Why it is not coming? We have created internal CSS, internal styling above the head, and why it is not coming? Okay. We'll do one thing. We'll delete the paragraph tag again, and we'll add alarm 10, control X, and style P. It seems good, but why it is not coming? Let me see one thing. One minute. Yeah, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Hmm. Oh. Yes, yes, yes. So sorry. So sorry. So sorry. It's a very silly mistake that I did. And yes, it's coming. Because there is a confusion with the inverted. You can see the bracket. So this bracket only we use for styling, and this type of bracket, the greater than or less than, we use in the body part. So sorry. So let's move to the third type of CSS, which is external CSS. For this, we need to create a and let me tell you one thing. The third type of CSS, that is the external CSS, which is not been applied in the HTML body. It is basic. For this, we need to create a different type of file, style.css, and all type of styling will be done here only in this. So let us start here. Hope you all see. We will be doing in live server. So as soon as what we style here, it reflect in the web page. Okay, so let's add one. What we will add now? Add an header h2. For h2, let me type a new header as best place to learn CSS. Okay, so we will style this h2. We will style this h2 in the external styling sheet. So h2, uh, let us start with background color. Background color, and for this background color, what there are so many colors. So you can dark blue. Okay, but for this h2, let us save it and see what happened. Oh, so sorry. This is the main thing what we have missed out. We have created a separate file, but we need to link both the files using a link tab. Link tab. Okay, now see the magic. Yes, it is coming. So for this, let us add color as white. See, The font color of header H3, which is best place to learn CSS, is white now. So there are three type of styling: inline, internal, and external. Inline is in a simple line. Internal is in the head, is above the head of the is internal is used in HTML, and external is used outside of HTML using a separate file where we need to link in index and style together. So let me show you comment out, how we comment out a command, or what is the use of commenting out. Comment out is basically used to inactive a program or inactive a code. How? Let me show you. Control backslash. See what happened? No, as soon as I save it, you see the styling of paragraph will be removed. See. So it is basically used to write a note or a comment, anything which will help the developers to see what they have code, what they have write a few months, a few years back. As so many persons, so many developers are developing a single code, so they usually use to comment out. They usually use to write what comment, and use this comment function, commenting out function. So next we will go to colors. So there are so many types of, so n number of colors here, what we can use, what we can see. And basically the architects, not that type of architects who used to um, design a house or design a colony. There are different type of architects who used to design the colors, and they will give you the colors coding for designing. So let me show you how the designers are using the color codes and giving the colors. So as you can see here, we use a one type of color here. It's simple typing the name of the color. You can see pink, you can see green, and you can see here is dark blue. So what we will do, delete it, and we will use save it and see hash f f f f f f. What is it? It's a it's a type of color coding which you can say hexadecimal. Okay, there are three types of color coding which you can use in styling. One is hexadecimal, one is RGB, and what is the third one? The third one is HSL. And another which commonly we use is simply typing the name of the color. Sorry, hope you all will be able to understand. I am going very slow. In case anyone have any doubt, any query, please comment. Okay, so let me tell you, I'll show you here only. Email color codes. As you all can see, as CSS were designed in 1995, at that time there were only not so much colors which are currently available in this. See the cursor. A single color can be made with three color. The main constitution is RGB, red, green, and blue. See, in 2015, a major upgrade has been happened in CSS, where n number of colors has been added, introduced, and you can see the adding of colors can be done using three different ways that I have told, which I have told you: hexadecimal, RGB, and HSL. We will tell you what is RGB, what is HSL. Let me understand what is hexadecimal. But before that, let's go through this website where you can understand, where you can see n number of colors are there. So you can refer W3 schools anytime, which will help you to pick a color or a color code. See, see, hash, hash FF. So let me go through a deep in hexadecimal color coding. So hash start, if any color code start with hash, it is a hexadecimal type of color code. What is double F, double F, double F? So double F, first type, first two digit for red color, second two digits for green color, and last two digits for blue color. Any color contains three colors. Any color can be prepared. Any color is prepared from only three color. These are the main base of any color. So you, as you all can see, please see this carefully. See RGB, which I will tell you in some time. It is a third type of color code. Okay, so if you are on hexadecimal, hexadecimal, why developers use hexadecimal? They use hexadecimal in order to add n number of colors, because earlier there were usually 13 to 14 type of colors, but it is not fulfilling the demand of the developers or the architects. So they have introduced a new, they have taken the help of binary numbers. They have taken the help of number system, where they have picked hexadecimal type of where number system, and they have mapped the color to the number system of hexadecimal. So it is from 0 to 9 and 8 to F. Yeah, hash 00 or hash FF 0011, or C. Let us use this color and we'll add this to body first. See, the color of the body changes. Or in case you would like a little lighter, so try this. Control S and C. A little letters there. Hope you can understand. There are so many type of color formats that it is very difficult to remember what is there. But while using it, some you can start remembering the color codes. Okay, so it now you can see the magic. Let's click here. So slowly drag your mouse and you can select any of the color from here directly. See, 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 see. It is changing, na? Save it and see here. So we'll go once again. Okay. So this is the hexadecimal color coding. So we'll go with the next type of color coding, which is RGB. RGB stands for red, green, and blue. So in order to understand RGB, where we can use RGB, let's create another tab too, and hello all. Save it. You can see hello all. H2, H2, H2. No, no, no. H2 is already there. Use H3. Control S. Okay. Now we will style H3. H3 using the third type of color code, which is RGB. So we'll see. See, RGB, red, green, and blue. Okay. So let me copy this from here. The range of RGB, it starts from 255, 0 to 255. See, 255, 255. Control S. See the color, it's changed. 255, 255, 255 is black, and we'll 0. See, it starts changing now. 0. See, it's changing. And 0. Changing. So it's very simple. And in case you want to change something, just click it, move your mouse slowly to the color patterns open, and select anyone what you want. This, save it, and it is coming. So I've told you type of styling, type of color coding. Then comment out I have also told. Then let's go to font. Font. So many n number of type of fonts are there, like color codes. will tell you uh, we will be doing the styling in external styling only. Why? Because developers are using the external styling only. We can add up to many styles here in external styling. So we'll add a font in H3 only now. For this, you have that font family, and we'll go with Times New Roman, Times Serif. Save it. See, let me change the color to black. See, the difference between heading 1 and hello all. Both the fonts are different. There is a question why we are adding three type of fonts: Times New Roman, Times, and Serif. Because so many companies have their own internet browser and all use their own fonts, for which it is not possible for everyone to add all the fonts. So that's why we are using three type of fonts. In case anyone don't have Times New Roman, they may have Times or they may have sans serif. These other two fonts are fallback fonts, and it is very easy for them to pick the second one in case the first one is not available in their database. I hope it is clear. It is not possible for any of them that any of the website, any of the browser, or we can say any of the explorer, Internet Explorer, Microsoft Edge, Safari, Mozilla, doesn't contain any of the three. In case they don't have any of the three, they use their default font. Huh. This will be a 5-day workshop, and you all will be giving it. We will be sharing attendance form for all the 5 days. There will be separate. There will be different attendance form for all the 5 days, and you all have to fill the form separately for all the 5 days. So I hope the font family is clear now, and we'll tell you of one another thing: Google fonts. Google fonts. Google fonts. See, why Google fonts when so many fonts are available? Because these days these Google fonts are most popular and looks very good, fine, and this is now fulfilling the demand of the architects, as every font has to be unique and good. As you can see, you can see the dummy text in the Google fonts. Yeah. So let me have Poppins. See, developers use Google fonts also these days, and and they are replacing, or they are, yes, they are replacing these old fonts, conventional fonts. So in the project, we will be doing a project also, and we will tell you how to add Google fonts in the later days. So let's go to line height, the another property of CSS. For this, we will have a lorem, we will have a paragraph tag with lorem 30. See, control S, or we do one thing, let increase to lorem 80. See, so let's style a paragraph tag little bit. Line height. What is this line height? See the gaps between the lines. This is line height. 5 em is a little bit more. Let's use 2 em. See, it is now a little bit less now. Okay. This is the function of line height. What line height do in CSS? Then another property, and here also you can change the um, color of the background color of the paragraph, or in case you want to change the font of the paragraph tag, you can also do see font family and use Arial, save it and see. Then we will go with font weight. Font weight. Font weight, as you all can see, bold, bolder. Okay. There are so many type of font weights here. So let's go with 10px. See, it is getting bolder. 20px, or you can see bolder. See, normal, it will be normal. Okay. Then font size. Font size. Let's go with larger. See. px. I will say 50px. See. So it's very large. We'll change it to 15px. Okay. Or we'll go with 20px. 20px is quite good. So you all have see some more type of measurements here. Px, em, percentage is also there, and there is one more thing. We'll tell you in h2. H2 is font size 1.8 rem. Rem is also another property. Save it and see it. H2. What is H2? H2 is best place to learn CSS. C, best place to learn CSS. The font size have changed. Let's have some font weight. Font weight. 2 to 20 px. Save it. No, 15 px. So let me tell you the difference between REM, EM, and PX. For this, we need to change or move it to another property called as div. We need to move the entire content to div. So use Alt and up arrow to move the content in upward direction. See, everything is inside the div now. You can see I've clicked the div and this is selected. See H1, H1, H3, H3, P, P. And for some particular reason, I have placed H2 out of the div. So let us go now div and uh, let us give some background color. Background color as aquamarine. Save it. Okay. Background color will not change because we have given the body color of the body here. So not to worry. Let's change. Let's give some font size. 1.2 pm. Save it. See, change. And for H2, we will be taking we will be using the font size separately in order to show you how EM, REM, and PX are moving. So 1.2 REM. Save it. See H2. What is H2? H2 is bus preschool and CSS. The font size of H2 and the div. This heading 1, hello all, this paragraph tag comes under it. It, it is inside a div. So as you all can see, we have given a font size of 1.2 EM and H2 it's 1.2 REM. So let's move to another property. Font size we have covered, font weight covered. Okay. Line height and line weight also introduced, which we will be covering in the coming days. So let's add some padding in H2. What is padding? 5. See, see padding. The difference, the gap between the line, the space around the content, it is padding. Let me change to 15px. See, the content comes in the center, and a space of 15px around the around h2 is created. So we will be using padding n number of times. Let me go to the next thing, which is a box model. And a box model, is a very important thing, which I request you all to please understand, and I will promise you to explain you in a very simple way. What is box model? For this, let us target. Let us create another div, and in another div, let's create another p. In another p, let us create a dummy Laura. Oh, I can say so. Let me add one BR. What is BR? BR is break row. And let me add one HR. HR is horizontal row. See this line? This is HR. In the space between this and this white and this line is BR. In order to differentiate what is box model. So going back to the styling part, and let us create one, let us add one class also. What is class? There are two type of functionalities or identifiers, we can say. One is class and and another one is ID. So class can be used multiple times and ID can only be used one time. In styling, we can use this class n number of times. I will show you how. See, we have given the name of the class as box model. So dot box, I suggest you to please copy the class name always. Why? Because it happens most of the time that control V. But what happens that we do some typing mistake, and when we add style to the box to the class, it is not reflecting in the web page. So use copy paste. So let's have some. Let me tell you how we will be using the class. So the box model, and this class is in the let me tell you. You can see this paragraph, the second one, this one, this. We will be doing the box model in this one, okay, in the second paragraph. So border 15px solid. See the magic. So let me tell you what is this. This is a border of 15px solid. Solid means you can see the width or the boldness of this border, and this is the content which is inside the box. So let me give you a padding now. See padding 10 px, control s, see space, or before it let's add some width. 100, 100%. Okay, padding is 10%. Oh, padding is 10 px. Margin See what is margin, what is padding, what is width, what is this always box model. So margin, padding, width. This is the content. This content, the space around the content, top, right, bottom, and left. It is controlled by padding and margin. Margin is the space outside this border is 10 px. You can see space. So let me add, see the gap. This is margin. It is taking 50 px from this horizontal row across all the sides. See this one, top, let me reduce the width to 80%. Now it is fine. See the padding of 10 px, the space around the content, margin of 50 px, the space around the box, top, right, bottom, and left. This is basically a box model. It's an interview question. The interviewers can ask you what is a box model. So you can tell padding, border, margin. It's a box model. So there are 2 3 ways to give padding or margin. In case you want to target padding or margin in some direction, that is direction means top, down, bottom, or left, you can give that also. Here padding 10 px means it is taking 10 px across all the sides. In case you want to give 10 px space 20 px. See 10 px top, down, 20 px left and right. Margin, see now it is fine. 10 px top, down, 20 px left and right. In this way we can correct margin also, 50 px and 20 px. So see margin also is also been now, you can say, changed now. 50 px is top and down, 20 px is left and right. Okay. So let me show you. Inspect. You can see this box model. See this. This is the content. This is the padding. See, as soon as you are moving the cursor, it is changing. Here by inspecting, you can see, or in case you want to change something or you want to move something left, right, up, down, you can change or you can add individually here also. This is the box model, and what is left now? Okay, I hope you all can understand. I tried to put things in front of you in a very simple way, in a very simple manner. Hope it is fine now, and we'll start tomorrow after this box model. Thanks for the patience. Thank you all.